Hey everyone, welcome to Math Talk. I'm your host, Brian Heisler. And today we're going to continue the series on some popular GED math questions, and we're going to look at a couple more examples on how to calculate the surface area of three-dimensional figures. If you hadn't had a chance to check out my previous videos in this series, I recommend that you do that. But if you have, let's go ahead and get started. We have a question that says, a block of wood you buy has measurements of 3 centimeters by 4 centimeters by 5 centimeters. If you paint the block of wood, how many square centimeters will you be painting? And so when you paint an object like a block of wood or something, you're really looking at the surface area of that object. And so we need to figure out what the formula for a surface area of a rectangular prism is. And so I recommend that you utilize your formula sheet that you're given, and on that you will see that the formula for surface area is twice the length times the width plus twice the length times the height plus twice the width times the height. So basically you're incorporating the three numbers that you're given, and you want to plug them in for each variable, just making sure not to duplicate any of them and to stay consistent for each set of terms that you plug them in for. So let's plug them in and keep going. I'm saying that the length is 3, the width is 4, and the height is 5, so I'm plugging them in for each of those. And so when I continue to simplify this, I'm going to get surface area is 24 plus 30 plus 40, which when I add those all up, if you want to use a calculator, go for it, it becomes 94 centimeters squared. And so that's going to be the surface area of this block of wood. All right, let's look at one more example. For your friend's birthday, you decide to wear a birthday hat in the shape of a cone. It's an important piece of information that it's a cone. The hat is 8 centimeters along its side and is 6 centimeters wide. To the nearest square centimeter, what is the surface area of the birthday hat? So again, you're looking at surface area for a cone. And so if you pull up your formula sheet, then you'll see that the surface area formula for a cone is this, pi rs plus pi r squared. So pi, we're going to use 3.14, r is the radius, and s is the slant height. And so when I plug those numbers in, I get 3.14, 3 for the radius, because the radius is half of the width, so half of 6 is 3, and 8 is the slant height. All right, so I'm going to simplify this down. Again, I recommend using a calculator. You get 75.36 plus 28.26, which when you add them up gets 103.62 centimeters squared. So they ask you for the surface area to the nearest square centimeter, and so 0.62 will round up, which means I'm going to have 104 square centimeters. So I hope this helps as you get to questions that ask you to calculate the surface area of rectangular prisms or cones. I highly recommend using the formula sheet that you're able to use, and that you use your calculator to do calculations, especially ones that involve decimals or pi. Be on the lookout for my next video in this series where I take a look at functions. And as always, thanks for watching.